Alright guys, today's the day. We are leaving Chicago, headed for Michigan City, Indiana to pick up the Talaria XXX. We'll catch you guys, pick it back up when we get there. What's up guys? It is Wednesday, the next morning. Spent the night in Michigan City, Indiana. And it looks like FedEx did receive the package this morning, but they gave me a call and they said that they had already dispatched their trucks for the day and that they were not able to deliver today, which is unfortunate. So I asked them, you know, if it would be okay if I came and picked it up from the warehouse. So they had to call the shipper, I guess Lunicycle, and confirm that that was an approved thing that they could do, authorize, which they did. And now I am on my way. It's about a 35-minute drive, give or take 35 miles to South Bend, Indiana, just east of Michigan City. So I'm on my way to the FedEx warehouse to
1.7 miles.
Try and go pick this thing up. So hopefully the dock workers will be there and give me a little help loading this thing up, and we'll see if it'll fit. And I'll catch you guys when we get there. Alright guys, we made it to FedEx Freight in South Bend, Indiana. We have the guard shack sending a dock worker out here to help load it up. So hopefully all is well and it'll fit. We'll catch you guys when it's loaded. Alright guys, so the Talaria XXX fit in the back of a Tesla Model 3. So if you guys are picking one up, it will fit. I am currently on my way back, driving towards Chicago. Got about started at 100 miles, but now I'm down to 77 miles, so still on the way home. Hopefully there'll be a little sun by the time I get there, so I can put this thing together and take it out for a little test ride. Beautiful sunset. On our way home with the Talaria XXX. Let's get it, dude. What's going on, guys? So this is it, Talaria XXX in blue. It's the first blue one I've seen on YouTube other than some shorts. So we got it all put together here, and everyone said to take it apart from the charge port side to find that brown looped wire, but it looks like it is right there. I don't know if you guys could see that, but I was able to just take off these 4 bolts and access it from here. Looks like it's readily available on this side, so we're gonna go ahead and snip that, because without snipping it, the top speed on this thing is only 20 miles an hour. This should put it up to, with the Lunicycle tune, like 55 to 60 miles an hour. We'll do a top speed test and a range test and a lot of other tests with it. So yeah, here it is, guys. We're gonna go ahead and cut that, and we'll pick you back up when we're out riding. Alright guys, so we got it, brown wires cut, and then I separated the 2 cords just so they don't touch while I'm riding, and I put a little piece of PVC electrical tape on there just to keep everything separated so it doesn't limit me while I am riding. I'm gonna take these pegs off because I can't get a good access point from the other side to get it tight without scratching the frame. But other than that, I mean, packaging and everything looks very nice. So I'm gonna throw this little cover on here, get her put back together, and then charge her up, and we should be riding later today. Alright guys, here it is, the Talaria XXX, the blue edition. I think it's the first one that you guys will see. I know it's the first one I've seen on YouTube. We just cut the brown wire. I did take the fender off the front of it. Just wasn't feeling it. Didn't look cool to me. I get the functionality, but I mean, even then, it doesn't stop too much water from getting places where it's not supposed to be. And yeah, I just like it without it. So, but yeah, here it is, guys. So tighten the chain up a little bit, and so far it's been pretty good. I've just been getting a feel for it.
ridden like 9 miles. I wanted to drop it down to below 90, so now I'm at 89% after a 9-mile ride. I was ripping it. I mean, I think I got it up to like 57 miles an hour or so. I mean, this thing's pretty quick. But yeah, so you have the 4 levels of regen. I mean, it almost works as like a brake. Like, it completely stops you. 4 is just ridiculous. It'll almost lock up the rear tire. So 3 is the most I think I'll ever use if I'm popping wheelies. I think I'll stick to 2. Getting down pretty hard there. We'll jump over to this Home Depot here, so we're not out in the road with other cars and stuff, since it is my first day on this thing. Gotta watch out for Home Depot nails. But yeah, guys, loving it so far. I mean, what happened with the FedEx was unfortunate. Was gonna have to wait another day, but decided to drive out to South Bend, Indiana and pick it up. So that's nice that I was able to pick it up there. Very happy to have it finally. So get to enjoy this beautiful sunset here in Chicago. But this thing just comes up like nothing. And it stays up too. So there's that regen kicking in. Had to bump it up to 3. Still got to bet in these brakes, but I mean, you get the point. This thing is just so much ridiculous power. I think it peaks at 7,000 watts or something, or maybe 6,500. So the other one was 6,000 watts on the EKX X21 Max. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm not wearing the mic, so we're just using the external speakers on the Insta360 X4, but I'm just out here having a great time. I gotta figure out my preload and rebound adjustments for the front forks, because it just pops up a little weird to me. So. But all in all, I mean, this thing is freaking solid, dude. So much fun, dude. And the regen, it's like your brakes are just gonna last forever. So yeah, this is mode 3. Chilling at 15 miles an hour. Let off the throttle. Within like 10-20 feet, 10-15 feet, it'll bring you to a complete stop. And I notice I'm hearing like this noise from the motor, almost like a humming. You can hear it too. It's like, whoo. Maybe it's when I'm just riding it. Oh, there it is. Might be the magnets or something, I'm not sure. Yeah, this thing is sick, dude. Love it. Huge upgrade from the EKX. And this, I think this is gonna be the only blue one I've seen. I haven't seen anybody else with a blue one. So I had to jump on it and get the blue one. I like the red edition, but when I saw that they had a blue one, had to jump on it right away. See if we can pop a small one here. Let that regen kick in. Boop, boop. Hop down here. Yeah, the rear suspension though on this thing, with the way it's set up without the linkage, it's not the best. And the seat is, as everybody said, it is very skinny. It's just gonna take a little getting used to, honestly. But the power that it puts out makes up for it. And I think it's a little heavier too. I think it's like 125 pounds versus the EKX is only like 100. Get a little better view. Yeah, I can't get these little like plastic pieces out of the. They're all over the place. The way they wrap this thing, it's like they build certain parts, they wrap them up, and then they just leave it like that, and they ship it out to you. Try to get a nice long one here. Let's see if we can put it in regen number 2. Oh man, gotta get to that balance point. Go for the car here. Yeah, dude, this thing with the supermoto tires on the 17s, so maneuverable. It's nuts. I am actually on the hunt. I gotta look for a plank of wood so I can use it as a ramp to be able to bring this thing up and down my stairs, because it is so heavy I can barely carry it. But I'll let you guys get another look at it here. The turning radius, I mean, it's decent. You wouldn't need to turn more than that. So got a nice little kickstand. You got your belt drive versus if you get any other Talaria. I didn't know this before I looked into it, but any other Talaria, they have a mechanical gearbox, and you actually have to change the oil on an electric bike. Kind of like a break-in period, and then every like 3,000 miles. Not too bad, but definitely looks much better without the front fender. And the blue edition, they put all these they colored your nipples on the rim, and then your hubs too. That's pretty nice. You got a little tail light. Might take this little reflector off. Oh no, I think it's built into it. Oh no, it just screws right on. Maybe I could put a little plate back there, get this thing registered. But I did want to get the DNM shock. It looks like they sent me one with a Talaria shock, and then I think it says there's nitrogen in it. So I don't know if I'm supposed to put air in it or not. I just aired up the tires, checked the chain tension, and belt was fine. Belt was already tight. So, and then the brakes needed to be adjusted because the back one and the front one was rubbing. So got everything adjusted. Now just having fun with it out here. Might head over to the park and mess around over there with it. But it is much easier to wheelie on supermotos than it is on those knobby tires, especially with the 17s. It's like a no-brainer with these. The other bike is lighter though, so it's much easier to pick up, and you don't really need as much power to pick it up, but just having the power there. When I first got on it, I was kind of a little intimidated by how much power this thing had, but then the weight to power ratio kind of equals it out. I mean, in eco it's fine, and even in sport is a little intense, but I'll get used to it. First day on it, so. Woohoo! This thing freaking ripped, dude. Get a nut! Oh, that's actually nice. I didn't even think about that. So the regen almost acts as another brake. So you really don't even have to brake in a wheelie. It's kind of just for emergencies. I don't know if it would be, I think 3 is like the perfect regen. 2's good. 3, I mean, still slows you down pretty quick, but 2's good if you're just trying to like coast, and then 1 is no regen. So you kind of only have 3 levels, even though it says you have 4. Going by this dealership here. Squeeze by this guy. Oh, we got a Cybertruck over here. Pretty cool. do, 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 do. Maybe I'll do a little speed run over here in a sec. I didn't think I would like the daytime running light in the front, but I think it looks pretty sweet. This headlight, I haven't tried it at night yet, but it looks pretty nice. Like, it looks like a miniature Grom headlight. Digging the look on this thing, especially without the front fender. It just looks terrible with the front fender for some reason. Some of the bikes look cool with them, but and I also wanted to be a little more low key, and not make it look as much like a dirt bike. But yeah, I mean, this thing is pretty fun, dude. Just to be able to maneuver it versus the huge 19 Navis. Huge difference. Just trying to feel the power where it kicks in, especially when you're mid wheelie. You give it too much power, it'll flip you back. Watch out for the pothole. They gotta fix that. It's been there forever, dude. If somebody goes in there, they're gonna die. All right. But yeah. So normally I don't see too many CPD over here, but today I saw 2 of them. Maybe just because I'm looking for them now, but they were pretty cool about it. Just gave me a thumbs up pretty much, and then rode by. So I guess it just depends on where you're at, what you're doing. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I'm leaning right. I don't know how to turn yet, but if I'm leaning right, then I need to turn the Mars left to get the wheel weight to tip the bike a little bit left, I think. I don't know. Just testing out different methods here. I feel like I'm coming out really hard, dude. Really hard on that front wheel. But yeah, guys, so first day on the Talaria XXX, loving it, no complaints. This thing rips, dude. Pulling it up too fast, tipping to one side. Oh. See if we could pull it up at like 20 miles an hour. Let's see if it has the power. Still at 85%. Yep, it'll come up even in at higher speeds. So I mean, this thing is a ton of fun, dude. So happy with the purchase. We will still be making content on the EKX X21 Max, but we're just doing a little transition, and we're gonna do we can do like a comparison of, you know, of the two. This is still a 60 volt system. The only difference is I think it's using different cells, 21700s versus the 18650s that are in the other one, and I think those are Samsung, these are LG, something like that. But this has 10 more amp hours, so it's a 40 amp hour battery versus the 30 amp hour that comes in the X21 Max. So it's a little more range. And from what I've seen, when you are like from just, you know, riding the X21, when you're running lower on battery, your top speed will go down. I'm sure it goes down a little bit on this, maybe 10 mile an hour difference, but this battery should run you until you're at 2, 3, 4, 5%. I mean, you shouldn't get it that low, just to protect the battery, but it'll definitely give you all of the power for the entire cycle of that battery. All right, we're gonna do a little rip here. Throw it in 4. And slow down for the stop sign here. Actually, I'll put it at 3. 4 is way too intense. I don't think I'll ever use regen 4. But all right, we're gonna try it here. Here we go. I mean, I can't even open it up here, guys. We're only getting up to 30. It feels so fast, though. It feels nuts. And I don't have a helmet or gloves on, so it's a little bit chilly today. It's only, I think it's like 40 degrees, so, but it's getting nicer out. I'm gonna loop it back and call it a day here. But yeah, get ready for more content on this, and we're gonna have a lot of group rides coming up too, since it's getting warmer. More boat videos. Hopefully we're gonna get a slip this year. Me and Zuck might split a slip, so we'll be able to launch into the river or the Lake Michigan. Kind of weird coming from pedals going to pegs. The pegs are like so small. Like I don't have a place to put my feet. Or part of the space is missing, but I'll get used to it. Oh dude, I'm gonna have so much fun with this thing. Woo! It just power wheelies like nothing. Whew, my hands are cold though. From that top speed run, or the little speed run we did. Did not get a top speed because we had to slow down. Too many people. Yeah, just wanna, this summer I'm gonna be focusing on wheelie control, just getting that balance point, being able to almost come to a complete stop. So, gonna be working on that. A little bit sideways there. I like being able to see the front wheel though, because then I can, I don't know, gives me a sense of control in a way. What's up, dude? Man, this thing is so heavy, it comes down so hard. I'm trying to set it down soft, but it just slams, dude. But these grips are super grippy compared to the EKX. The EKX ones are like almost, they're almost like plastic. And these are like legit rubber nice grips. I think they're like 10 or 15 bucks, so super easy to replace. Somebody's yelling over there. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a method if I should be popping back with the suspension or just pulling up, throwing my weight back. Oh, that method works, but it just doesn't feel as controlled when I pull it up. Yeah, I wonder if you could register this if it had like turn signals. I mean, it's already got the horn and the lights, so, and you just throw a mirror on there. It's got a VIN number on the side. Should be doable. No title though. I don't know. Maybe you'd have to make one. Keeps bringing me to one side. There we go. I got a little bit of control over it. I'm just trying to get a feel for this thing, guys. Swing over one more time to Home Depot. Get a couple more in before I head in for the night. Actually, I gotta go grab some dinner. Watching for cross traffic here. Oh yeah, son. Oh yeah. I mean, it's just too easy. Like, you can not know how to wheelie and be able to pick this thing up, so. But it's a lot of power if you don't know what you're doing. So, definitely take it slow. What I would suggest is throw it in eco mode, like that. Put your feet down, and then just feel the throttle. And sit on it, brake, grip. I didn't disconnect my brake sensor yet, but just throttle, throttle, throttle. Wow, I'm like, this seat is like so thin and slippery. Gotta put like one of those gut seats on. Now I know why everybody does it. Because if you are at that balance point, oh, there you go. Or maybe it's just because my feet are down. That's balance point right there, guys. So it's almost, you can tell if you're at balance point if the battery is like almost straight up to the sky. That's what I've noticed on this bike. But yeah, so you can switch from the modes here from eco to sport. You got low beams, high beams. I think these are high. Let's see. High beams, low beams, and a horn. The horn sounds cool. It's a cool horn. And then you have your little start button. So to turn it on, you have to have your kickstand, or you don't have to have your kickstand up, but to actually get going, once you get on, put your kickstand up. No brainer. Press this little button, put your RFID card here. It's gonna say waiting or wait. Yeah, it'll say wait. You just hit start, and then it'll say ready. And then you can switch it to eco or sport, or leave it in whatever it's in, and then just go. Oh, that's cool. It has a little battery bar too. So now I'm at 82%. Yeah, this thing's a ton of fun though. Car coming that way. I like this little middle section. Makes me feel a little safer. Oh, I'm getting a cramp in my toe. Mid-wheelie cramps in your toes. You know how it is. What was that? Foot down. Let's get one good one and then head out here. Nope, still a power wheelie. Come on. I'm just a little scared to get to the balance point on this thing because I have not, the brakes are brand new, so you never know what could happen with new brakes. They are adjusted, but still not used to them. Yeah, if you don't get to the balance point early enough, then it's kind of hard to save it. I mean, you can power wheelie it, but then you're just picking up speed. I don't want to pick up speed. I'm trying to wheelie. A little bit off balance. Whoa. There we go, a little bit better. Maybe try it in 2. Let's try that. 3's pulling me down a little bit. I don't know. love that regen, dude. I don't know if it's really charging the battery. I mean, maybe it is, but just a little bit. It slows you down so fast. Just nice not to have to burn up your brake pads all the time. Let this guy go. Losing some skin there. This bike is a little bit louder though than the, especially when you're moving on it. When you're going slow, it's not bad. It's just like a little, you can definitely hear the chain. Pretty much just the chain and the motor. Little electric motor. But yeah, so this has the same motor as the Sting R. Except it's just, they tuned it in a way so that it would work for a 60 volt system with this amount of power, which is pretty cool. Loop around here. Yeah, I hear like a humming noise from the motor. We'll bring her in though. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more Scud adventures. We'll be scudding around all summer.